If they think I'll quit, they're fooling themselves. I don't quit. I don't break. I don't stop. Let them doubt me. That only fuels me. Every time they think I'm done, I'll show them I'm just getting started.
Psalms 23 verse 5. Don't prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God not gonna make you win in front of the wall of them.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. My wisdom warriors, may I tell us.
Today I've come to take possession of the building that has traditionally been used as the office of the Member of Parliament for Manchester Southern. And I gather it was originally an old public works office that for decades has now been used as the office of the Member of Parliament. However, having done a walkthrough, I have to say I'm wondering if it was occupied for the last few years. It's very run down, it's in poor condition. It looks like a outdoor kitchen and wood stove was pig operated. Garbage piled up on one section, and the building hasn't been maintained. But you know, old buildings need maintenance, and it's gonna take a lot of work. But as the song says, everything that broke down, we're gonna build back. So I hope that in a couple of weeks, we will have the office operational, and I want to make it easy for constituents to be able to access their Member of Parliament.
Your newly elected Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland. Today I just want to give an update on 3 particular roads in the constituency. The Dunbars River to Smithfield Main Road, the Dunbars River to Strathbogie Main Road, and the Goodens River going up to Farm Pen Road, where in the vicinity of the divisional headquarters that is being built for the police, where the former cultural center was, that area is very bad. All of these roads, because of the condition, it is causing a serious pileup of traffic because of the depth of some of these potholes where people don't want to drive into. So it's turning the road in basically a one-way. So what we're doing today is just to do a temporary fix, because everybody would know that I was sworn in last week Thursday. Therefore, I've not started to get any resources to do anything as yet, but we have taken the initiative today just to make life a little bit more comfortable for the residents traversing these particular roads. As you see in these videos that we're showing, the roads are in terrible condition. We have been speaking about this for quite a few years now. And what I can tell you, I'll be meeting with the Parish Council and the NAA in this week to find out what we can do immediately to solve some of these problems. We all know some of these are long-term problems where we have to rehabilitate the entire road. But if we can get even some patching done in short order, it will make life easier for the people. So what we're doing today is a mixture of stone and marl, just to make life a little bit easier for you. But this is not the permanent fix, as I said. It's just something temporary so that people can traverse the roads in a decent manner. So bear with us, and we look forward to all of us working together to fix the problems in Central Westmoreland.
Up first, there's a major development in the case of a 9-year-old child who was raped and murdered in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. The accused in the matter is now on the run after escaping police guard at hospital. Janela Pursues has this primetime news follow-up.
This is 27-year-old Troy Ellis, no stranger to Fortland Road, Discovery Bay, St. Anne, and currently the most disliked resident after he was linked to the rape and murder of 9-year-old Talia Thompson. Now he's on the run after escaping custody while under police guard at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. According to a police statement, he was seen making his escape at 10:35 p.m. on Saturday. Saturday. TVJ News understands he escaped through a window. The 2 police officers who were on guard at the time, the statement further said, have been removed from frontline duty with immediate effect. Ellis was being treated at the facility for self-inflicted knife wounds after he attempted to kill himself after allegedly killing 9-year-old Talia on September 23. Now, the entire community of Frontline is on high alert. TVJ News understands some residents have already armed themselves in anticipation that he will return to the area. The police are, however, cautioning the residents against engaging in jungle justice. The police also warned that harboring a felon is a crime. Just last week, the police reported that the accused was recovering from his wounds and was cooperating with investigators. Anyone with information about his whereabouts can call police at 119, Crime Stop at 311, or to the NIB tip line at 811. Janella Precious, TV.
Good afternoon, I'm Vashon Brown with the Midday News. A special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, has their hands full following another reported case of child abuse, this time at the Clifton Boys Home in Westmoreland. In a release sent to our news center this morning, the CPFSA said it received reports that wards at the institution were subjected to corporal punishment. The statement said the agency has dispatched a team to assist with the operations of the home while the investigations are ongoing. Additionally, a team of clinicians from the agency's psychology unit has been dispatched to provide counseling support to the wards. The matter was also reported to the police. The CPFSA says it awaits the outcome of the police's investigation. Chairman of the Clifton Boys Home, Reverend Hartley Perrin, told our news center that the member of staff implicated in the physical abuse of the wards at the institution has been suspended. The host mother has also been suspended. Reverend Perrin said the matter was brought to his attention last week. He says the member of staff admitted to beating the wards.
That on 2, but not more than 3 occasions, he has had me to reprimand the boys using a piece of switch because they were disrespectful and not adhering to the rules of the home. So I said, you know that you are in breach there because under no circumstances are you permitted to hit any of them. So I'm going to ask you to leave immediately and not to be seen over here until the matter is fully investigated and we come to some conclusion as to what direction we need to go.
He says a board meeting will be held today to discuss further actions to be taken at the Clifton Boys Home.
So as it is now, there is nobody, no staffer at the home, save and except the members of the CPSFA. They are the ones manning the home at the moment in the temporary situation until we can find somebody else to take over from them until we can get a substantive person or substantive persons in the post.
Now, the Clifton Boys Home was established in 1961 and is a private facility licensed with a capacity of 35 boys aged 7 to 18.
Bad girls. It was even more depressing because the supervisors were like bullies. The warders don't really care for the girls. They're saying that they aren't trained to deal with children.
In Jamaica, children in state care are facing a crisis. Across the island, children are suffering in detention centers and police lockups. Many of these facilities are overcrowded and staffed by overworked and poorly trained officers. These children are physically, emotionally, and sexually abused. They are mocked and neglected, and in some cases, even beaten and raped. Because Jamaican society has written them off as bad, their stories are often ignored. Just last year, Vanessa Wynn hanged herself with her bedsheet in an adult remand center after her cries for help were ignored for 7 months. Jamaica witnessed the extreme result of this neglect when a fire erupted in the locked dormitory at the Armadale facility and burnt 7 teenage girls alive when their caretakers failed to open their dormitory door. It took their death to shed light on the years of abuse and neglect that these children had endured. However, after a lengthy commission of inquiry, the government has taken little or no action on the recommendations made to fix the problem. Will it take another Armadale to remind the government of its responsibilities? The sad reality is that very little has changed. Meet Kendi. She is a former ward of the state and a survivor of the Armadale fire. This is her story.
When I first went to Armadale, I was 16. It was pretty. Armadale was beautiful until I stepped inside the dormitory and the girls were practically naked, beating down the place, and then they gave me this dress that smelled awful. It was dirty, and they offered me supper, and it was porridge, and it was cold, and they didn't give me any spoon or anything to eat with it. So I had to eat my hands, and they assigned me to a bed, and there was another girl, and the bed was really small. The supervisor were like bullies. They rough you, they push you, they talk to you abusively. As a new girl, I wasn't allowed to go outside. It was part of the rules to stay inside for at least 2 weeks. My whole time there, I never went to school because I was on lockdown for the entire time there. I didn't eat for an entire week because of the food. It was awful there. It wasn't cooked properly, and it always came cold. Even the tea was cold. And the plates and the cups were put beside the buckets. The buckets are the buckets that we use to pass feces. The night of the fire, the dorm just went dark, and I couldn't see, I couldn't breathe. I stood there in the fire with my skin burning, and I was jumping, I was crying, my skin was biting. It was like a million needles sticking through your body, your head, your face, your hands. My face was completely black. I looked at my hand, it was black and white, and I realized that it was the skin hanging down and the white was the flesh beneath the skin. After the fire, I went to the hospital. It was even more depressing because everybody, the nurses were treating us, they were like, these are bad girls, and their attitude towards us, they couldn't open up to them. And sometimes you just want somebody to talk to, but nobody was available to listen. It was really, really depressing. Depression to a max. After I left the hospital, I went right back to another government facility. The last time I was at Diamond Crest, I don't know how different it is. The warders don't really care for the girls. They're saying that they aren't trained to deal with children. They're directing their anger at us. They talk to us violently. It's obvious that they don't want to be there. They don't want to care for children. They want to deal with adults that are criminals, because that's how they talk to us and deal with us. And they treat us like prisoners, so we act like prisoners, so we don't end up being rehabilitated. For the girls that were at Armadale, I like to see them get some help. We're back out on the streets depending on guys to take care of us, selling our bodies. You know, nobody has no qualification or anything. Nobody got that. Come out back into the streets, and then nobody calls to see if you actually got home or anything like that. Basically, the girls need help, like to go to school. Just show that you care. For the institutions now, I think they should implement like people who actually care and want to make a change in these girls' lives. Employ people who want a different for the girls that they're dealing with. Even in the government, they need to employ somebody who wants to deal with people. Change, who want to change individuals, who want to help them, who want to be parents for them, because most of us.
My wisdom warriors, me no know how people happy and feel the joy in their heart for people picking go in a state care. Me really not understand it. You know, say government state care cannot look after the pitney them. You didn't know that? You know how much ABUSE the pitney them get underneath the government care? You know that, Jamaica? So when I see a lot of people out here happy how the CPFSA, where they want to call themselves, take people picnic, them can't even care for the picnic them where them are go take with from other people home. They cannot care for the picnic them. And you notice majority, 90% of the picnic them will left care home when they get older. You can't see say them troubled. From you look on them, you can't see sin about them. Them unhappy. They go through emotional abuse. They go through verbal abuse. Want to hear what the young lady say? Want to hear what the young lady say? And most of all, they go through sexual abuse. Jamaica, if we do not stand up for our children, who are going to stand up for them? A whole heap of time, you know, me come out and me talk about the pitney them we're going missing from government care. If uno there watch me for a long time, uno would know some months, pan top of months, me beat the government about this. A lot of kids gone missing and they don't know where they pitney them there. According to them, they say pitney leave 3 o'clock in the morning. So when pitney leave 3 o'clock in the morning, where was the workers? What were they doing? Jamaica, me talk so till me tired. Me talk so till me tired and me just love it. Me say, boy, it is bad. It is really, really bad. Trust me. Trust me. But when me realize with Jamaican people, everybody depend on their own. If you not happen to feed them pitney, them not care. Uno not stand up for one another. And that me realize. Uno don't. Uno just get clueless. Uno just get careless. Uno just no business. Uno say, oh, and me happen to, yeah, I know my pitney, so I don't care. Uno need to cut out those dirty style Jamaica and wake up and smell the coffee. But you know what going to happen? We only are going to wake up when the coffee already throw away. We not even get to smell it, you know. The coffee are going to spoil. That is when we are going to wake up when the coffee spoil. And that time, our back are going to against the wall. We can't move right, left, or even forward Jamaica. We can't. I don't know what is going on with you guys. I don't know what is going on right now. Me see Andrew Wellness cabinet alone, and not even include Mark Golding. Andrew Wellness cabinet alone cost 700 million, and the Labour right them happy about that. 700 million for 35 persons. Come on, Jamaica, what is that? 700 million a year for 35 workers in a one place. And uno no say nothing wrong with that. Jamaica, uno need help. Uno are the only country in the world that stand for foolishness. And uno need to wake up. That's all me I go tell you now. My wisdom warriors, we're moving on. Hear this.
Big up yourself, talking man at half of the press. Last week, they lock up a man, not a beer. So them find him with a field of weed. Chop down in weed, bunny up and lock up in blood clot at jail. And politician picnic and import shipload of blood clot weed from Canada come here and sell the youth them for mad them and for kill off them one another with them whole heap of chemical pan it. You see me? After ganja free at Jamaica and all of the poor man them who got prison who have to pay much 100,000 for ganja at Jamaica can't plant little ganja, you see me, for feed them family freely. Eh? I want to support the bomb clot Jamaica Labour Party. Me say the weed should have choke on and kill on no blood clot. Although the Canada weed I go kill on you know. Because the chemical in there is to mash up on no brain. You see me? Yeah man. See? I want to support Jamaica Labour Party. Lock up the man and not be and charge him. And poor people who got prison who dead over blood clot ganja.
My wisdom warriors, yes, I left it, you know. Wanna tell me what to think, wanna tell me how to feel about this, and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and big up on a nice clean self. One love.